A moment of reflection. I hope this video finds you well. The winter storms have been coming fast and furious in the past couple of weeks. Before we can even put down the shovel, the next one is already in the driveway. Isn't it what life is all about? Life sometimes is so plentiful that we forget to take time to enjoy the seasons and the environment around us. During the last storm, I wanted to experience it up close, so after my first round of snow removal, I decided to take a ride to the nearest park to reflect. The pandemic has brought many different perspectives in our lives. One view I wish to share with you is that life doesn't just happen by itself. Our choices shape it. And the choices that we make are shaped by the choices that we have. Now think about the choices you have and the ones you don't. Imagine if you didn't have the choices you have, or had no choices at all. How would that shape your decision making and the way you view the environment around you? Now imagine your fellow neighbors who has better choices than you, and those who has fewer choices than you. How are their lives shaped? Are we so different after all? None of us are perfect or without sins. Adaptability and flexibility are how we have survived as a race. We experience the world differently, and the world's experiences can affect us in our own unique ways. Sometimes we are so fixated in our own little world, and we forget that we are part of a greater ecosystem. Our actions and everything we do can have positive or negative consequences to the greater ecosystem. We must always be mindful of our actions because of the consequences they carry. Please take a lesson from Mother Nature because she is full of imperfections, but her imperfections are what makes her so beautiful. We must adapt and be flexible with our environment to keep our own survival. Just ask these trees how they survive in the elements, and they will tell you through flexibility and adaptability. These trees were once a fraction of their size. Through the years, they grew bigger and taller through adaptation and flexibility. They adapt and remain flexible with the season changes, whether extreme heat, cold, wind, snow, or rainstorms. It doesn't matter how big and tall they get, they always remember their roots, because the second they forget about their roots and origin, they will fall. Remember that as you go through your trial and tribulations, and as you go up the ladders of life, and never forget about your first step or your last step, because just like the trees, you will tumble down quicker than how you made it up once you ignore those steps. Just a moment of reflection, and I hope it found you well. See you in the next one.